best parts of hanging out with these guys without the hangover.
Well, welcome back, everybody.
Motherfucker. I'm going to do 2 of these in a row. Wait, you're not allowed to swear in the first. I didn't say that. Nobody matters. What's going on, buddy?
Not a lot. When we're back outside here, and the neighbors have now decided to fucking mow their lawn in April. So
What
that's
an
fun.
asshole. How dare you mow their lawn in the middle of a Sunday in April?
Right?
What a shit maneuver. How dare they do whatever they want, which is perfectly fine in their own property.
Right? This is bullshit.
You own guns, right? You own guns?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna just give them a warning shot off the bow here in a second.
I did good. I need your opinion because we're still on the Mountain Dew train. Shockingly, they're not gone yet. But
I am shocked.
When last we met our intrepid heroes, I was drinking hard Mountain Dew, which has not come to a state near you. I bet you. We're down here where the radioactive people get to try all the weird shit.
Did it kill Florida? Well, then we're gonna give it to Missouri next.
We're gonna have both, but do I start with the other 2 flavors being? So we started with regular, which just tastes like Diet Mountain Dew. Then we went to Baja Blast, which could very easily taste like Baja Blast. I have no references for that.
Sure.
I got black cherry and watermelon. Now, I remember at one point, Mountain Dew just gave me a sample of something in Chicago called Major Melon. It was a watermelon Mountain Dew, and for some reason, there was a watermelon. Oh, hold on, you froze. Did I freeze?
Yeah, everyone froze for a second, but
Excellent.
I think we're back to good.
It was literally a watermelon who looked like Sergeant Slaughter wearing a watermelon helmet, which I thought was a poor choice because he had apparently killed one of his own people and used his skull as a skull cap.
He's just wearing the skull of his enemies. I can appreciate that.
So which one of these gnarly cocksuckers do we go with?
I say go with watermelon.
Watermelon? Okay.
Because black cherry could taste like medicine.
True. And watermelon we have high hopes for?
No, I have no expectations, and that's why I'm happy.
If memory serves, I had the Major Melon on the. Well, I'm an idiot, and I just cracked with black cherry, so they're both very similar in color.
Time for Papa to take his medicine.
Shit. Okay. I did mix the Major Melon with I believe gin just to hurt myself.
Ooh.
I had it on the show.
So yeah, we're gonna just try this experiment one more time with being outside.
God damn it!
Now we'll just see how bad is that.
Have you ever had something that tastes bad? It's like that.
It's like cough medicine, but angry.
Yeah, it's not good.
It's like cough medicine that doesn't pay its child support.
It's like they were just sitting around going, "We need 4. It's going to be a variety pack, so we need 4 different flavors." Do we need 4? We need 4.
We have to.
How many flavors of Mountain Dew have we done? We've done blue. Don't do blue. Why not? Nobody knows what it is. Nobody knows what any of this is. Nobody even realizes that Mountain Dew is supposed to be orange. It is. We make it, and I didn't know that.
I do like an orange Mountain Dew.
Regular Mountain Dew is orange. Regular Mountain Dew, they say that the main flavor profile is orange.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, it just tastes like Mountain Dew.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I haven't had it in a very long time, but that's because I've had pubic hair.
It tastes like kite tubing, is what it tastes like.
It's like kite tubing from last week. Jesus Christ. I want to say this because I'm very proud of myself. And it comes with the story. I'm almost done with the cane, Larry. We went from having to have a walker to having crutches to 1 crutch to a cane. Actually, that's not true. We went from not walking at all to walker,
right,
to 2 crutches, to 1 crutch, to cane, to second cane. Now, number 2 cane, which is what I'm on, is exactly like number 1 cane. I bought it because it was the cheapest one I could find, and it was fine. Do you know why you have to buy 2 canes, Larry?
Why is that?
Because of fucking Bill, Larry. Because of fucking Bill. God damn it. Bill's an interesting cat. Just trying to help, but in a very awkward fashion. I was walking with the dog, with my cane, maybe 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago,
Uh-huh,
and I still needed the cane. Actually, no longer than that. I still need the cane pretty much to walk with, like, but I could get around. And Bill is half of the team of people who were moving people in to a floor above me because they needed the elevator. I do not need the elevator on the floor that I was on. So I'm walking in, and there's a guy who's like, obviously, he's like behind this row of furniture. And he's like, the door's slowly closing. He's like, Bill, God damn it, Bill. And I put my cane into the door of the elevator that's slowly closing on this guy so that he could call Bill because he needed to talk to Bill.
Yeah.
Now, the elevator in my building, guess what doesn't happen? It doesn't automatically open, apparently.
Oh, no.
Which I'm glad I found out with my $13 aluminum cane that collapses down as opposed to with my dick. But yeah, so it's shut. And Bill said, don't worry, partner, I got you. So the cane's one of those that collapses, right? So it's got joints here, and there's like a little like elastic bit in the middle to hold it all together. So he pulls. I'm like, Bill, don't do that. He pulls again, boom, and it pops the other joint. Like, Bill, don't do that. Goes down a little bit, boom, 3 joints. He doesn't get, like, Bill, and he pulls it, and the little rubber stopper that's on the end of this cane, making it safe to walk with, goes into the elevator with the other gentleman who is full of stuff. And there you go. So now what I've got is an aluminum stick that's adjustable to do fuck all.
You've got the daredevil stick now.
Yeah, but Bill looks at me. He goes, don't worry about it. A lot of times, those little rubber stoppers, they'll just be right in the elevator with it when it comes back. I'm like, a lot of times, Bill? This has happened to you more than once? You've done this repeatedly, Bill. Bill, you didn't learn from the first one, Bill?
No, Bill didn't learn.
A lot of times? I think my exact words were, really, champ? That's what we're doing. Elevator finally comes down. It took a second because, the poor guy was, there had to have been somebody up there helping him out because he was just behind. He painted himself in a wall behind 2 dressers, half of a mattress. I don't know what the fuck he was up there with. It comes back down. Doors open. It's, of course, completely empty with no other dude. And Bill looks, yeah, that fucker's gone. I'm like, thank you very much, Bill.
Thank you, Bill.
You've been a wonderful help. And then I horrifically slowly waddle myself back to my own room. Do you know an aluminum cane with a rubber stopper on the back is basically just a hockey stick?
Yeah.
You can't use that at all as a cane if you needed to walk. You'll fall on your tits. A lot of times. Thanks, Bill.
Thanks,
Fuck you,
Bill. Thank you.
Fucking Bill.
Fucking Bill.
He was just trying to help, but the way that I was like, he popped the joint. I'm like, don't pop the second joint. Please stop. I have a better idea. Pop. I'm like, can't we just fucking pry it open for a second? Pink. A lot of times. Fuck you, Bill.
A lot of times.
It's a $13 piece of shit.
A lot of times people don't die when they plummet from the sky on a kite tube. There's two times where they die, but a lot of times they're just fine.
Fucking Bill. God damn it, Bill. So if you got a guy coming to your place, he's going to help you out. Name's Bill.
Watch your cane.
Fuck
Bill. Fuck Bill. Don't fuck Bill. I mean, unless you're both into it. Hey, so I'm wearing a new hat for this episode. You can see the patch. It's just a nice beer mug.
Yeah.
It's another one from our buddy Joe Means.
Good.
I actually grabbed the card this time, and you're gonna love the name of this company.
Excellent.
Poorly Stitched Hats.
I was gonna say this one he actually seemed to get up fairly straight.
Yeah. And the tag, made poorly in Springfield, Illinois.
Spectacular.
And I was like, well, if let's face it, if we need another sponsor,
we can always use another one.
Poorly Stitched Hats would make a great sponsor for this podcast. Because as we all know, we're all just putting in a D+ effort.
D+ effort productions.
D+ effort, C+ results. Hey, by the way, I didn't tell you. So, we do the open mic at Buzzbomb, and I've started calling it D+ effort productions presents. D+ effort productions presents Buzzbomb presents the Brouhaha presents the open mic.
I feel like I get residuals. I want residuals somehow.
Yeah. The residual is people to hear D+ effort productions, and that's it. That's
okay.
the best.
Sure, I'll take it.
I have had people be like, "What's this D+ effort productions?" And I'm like, It's exactly what it sounds like. It's me and Zig's production company. So it's gonna tell I had the Hell gig. It should have been a really good gig where me and a couple other comics were opening for a punk band.
Okay.
But man, the venue did not tell anybody that there was going to be comedy.
Why do they keep doing that? Why do places keep doing that? Who's ready for a rock show? You want to giggle first? No,
Yeah.
they don't know that. No, they don't.
I'm sorry. What? We have to pay attention? Well, and the worst part is that people were bringing kids in to have some food while they had a drink, and I was like, whoa, no, none of us are clean comics. And the band was like, look, we're gonna go up and we're gonna do a disclaimer. And so they did. They went up, they're like, hey, those of you with kids, we got comedians first, and we didn't ask any of them to plan a clean set. So
Does the band know about it?
Oh yeah. Yeah, the band is awesome. The band is look them up. They're the Complaint Line.
Okay.
I love these guys. They've actually, so this band has hosted multiple events where they've had comics before their show. And
You're audibly using punctuation right now, trying to figure out what you want to say.
Yeah, I'm trying to be as cool as possible.
I can smell points of ellipses coming out of your mouth 1,000 miles away.
Sentence.
You just accidentally figured out how to use a semicolon. Good for you. You're the only one who knows.
Yep, I have the secrets.
Buddy.
I have the secrets. But they've hosted so they're really great because they're just a fun punk band. And so they're not trying to be like, fuck your parents and the establishment. I mean, that's how they are anyway, but they're cool people. They're fronted by John and his wife Zesty. And yes, her name is Zesty, and she is awesome. So it's just
have to be if you have the same moniker as like a good mayonnaise
as a decent cracker. But so and they've hosted and then they play after, and they're great because they're just fun and silly and a good time, and they're hell of good musicians. But my buddy Al was on the show, and he got a great picture where he's up telling jokes, and the entire crowd that they have, all of them have their back to him while he's trying to do a set. And his caption is me being a fucking public menace. And I was like, yes, because that's how we all felt.
You can't just throw comics at a crowd that came for a punk show. It's a totally different energy if they're not ready for it.
Well, and I'm not even sure the crowd knew there was going to be a band.
That's there's just a barker outside screaming, hey, live nude girls, we got snake handlers in there. Who wants to see the strong man? There's a whole bunch of shit.
There's a whole bunch of shit, but you came in for the titties.
Pay your quarters.
Yeah, these people just came in for overpriced pizza and some craft beer, and then went, what's happening? Because I'm looking around the venue, and there's no posters. Like, everything was online, but like the venue didn't push the event,
right?
But everyone involved was pushing the event. The organizer, Sonia, is a hella cool lady, also a great artist, like visual artist. Does some great, cool, kick-ass paintings, and she had organized this. And afterwards, she just came up and handed it, me and a few other comics buddies. She's like, I'm sorry. And we're like, hey, it's fine. We've played worse. I've had people threaten to shoot me during my set. So this is fine. This was ambush comedy, and it never works.
No,
you can't just be like, hey, all of a sudden we got comedians. We need you to pay attention. We're like, These people are like, we're out here with friends that we haven't seen in months. Why is there a state cop pulling up in front of my house? That is unsettling when that happens.
Hold on, is that a non sequitur or is that actually happening? You have two teenagers and a 20-year-old that you're in charge of, and there's a stadium. Maybe the guy is building a grave.
Oh shit, his lights are on and everything. What the hell is happening?
Let's all say goodbye to Larry on this final episode of Zig and Larry. Hey, this might be a good time to kick it over to our sponsor so you can talk to the cops.
Who are we sponsored by today, buddy?
Same as all the time. It's our buddies over at splitsociety.com. No, Jesus Christ. splitsociety.org.gov. Splitsociety.org. Go buy some cool shit and listen to one of our commercials, and I'll be right back without Larry talking to myself.
These handcuffs are tight.
Yes, and everything.
Hey, Zig.
Yes, sir.
You want to talk about splitsociety.org?
100%. I would love to.
You know what else is 100%?
What's that?
They're natural leaf spliffs.
Uh-huh.
Did you know that they are hand-picked and hand-rolled by professional artisans?
That's so cool.
All of their spliffs are toasted to provide a perfect harmonic balance of low smoke and relaxed flavor.
You really sold our enthusiasm.
I'm certainly trying. Do you know what relaxed flavor means?
That when you're asleep, you can taste the sodomy.
That's exactly what that means. And splitsociety.org provides you the taste of sodomy. And did you also know that all of their spliffs are toasted to provide a perfect harmonic balance of low smoke and relaxed flavor? So
I didn't know that.
Well, I'm telling you, it won't interfere with the taste of your favorite herb. What's your favorite herb?
Thyme.
Mine is codeine. They're 100% organic, all natural spliffs.
Mm-hmm.
And 100% organic, all natural filters. So you know what there isn't?
Any bullshit.
There's no glue.
Oh, right.
There's no wax. You know what else there isn't?
No bullshit. Yeah.
There's no rat poison.
I buried the lead on that.
There's no rat poison, Zig.
Mm-hmm.
And now's when you say...
No rat poison.
Fuck. We're so close. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No bullshit. Absolutely.
Do we have to say there's no rat poison, though? Because it seems like that if we keep saying it, there might people might think there might be rat poison.
I feel like it's important that we mention that there's no rat poison. Do you remember?
But why bring it up, though?
Do you remember the incident from 1995?
Not when it involves splitsociety.org.
No, because they weren't involved in that in 1995. But you know who was? The clergy.
Okay.
But it also,
so
have you ever touched one of their spliffs?
With my
any part of your body?
Yes.
What did it feel like? Velvet? Did it feel?
Toasted velvet. Yeah.
Did it feel like you were Eddie Murphy playing an old Jewish man in Coming to America?
No, but nothing's ever felt that way.
What is that? Velvet?
I understand the joke. But
yeah, of course you do, but some of our other listeners might not, so I had to throw it out there.
Okay.
They feel like that. They do they burn quickly?
No. The perfect amount.
Yeah, slowly. Carefully. Intentionally. The pull on it is even. And smooth.
Which is good.
Smooth like a barely teen porn star. Barely legal. I should probably rephrase that.
I wouldn't.
It's almost too late. You know what?
100% too late.
They're the best on the planet. I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
They're the best on the planet.
Let's rub it back in.
I have done a lot of drugs. Are
we still doing a commercial?
This is a confession.
Turn this off. I'm done with this one. Take 3.
Stop.
Fuck it.
No.
We're not pulling it back. I'm done. I'm not
No.
speaking anymore.
We're gonna stop.
Turn
You're
off.
gonna stop wasting your time splitting and licking tired rolls. Is what you're gonna do.
Stop.
You know what? They're clean. They're quick.
You can't pull this back. Stop it.
And they're made to smoke. They're packed to share. And they're you can pull your headphones all you want, but I'm keeping this copy because it is my very favorite one. SpliffSociety.org. Check it out. Use promo code Zig and Larry. Seamless. All right,
Seamless.
there it is. As always, seamless.
Seriously, do you want to go talk to the cops?
No, they seem to have pulled down the street to a different place.
As if to say, we're here. Wait, it's not Smith's house? Oh, fuck. Okay, never mind.
And we just made some assumptions.
It's just
He's
2 houses
on.
down?
He's on the list. We've got him on the list, and this isn't the right place. Okay, well, I lost the pool today. All right, well, we'll go down here and see what's up.
What the absolute fuck? Okay, great.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I love opening for bands. I really do. It's because the stakes for a comic are low. They're super low, and the
But at least if
band.
you're on the marquee or the flyer or the fucking website or something, you know,
Yeah.
what I mean? Like opening comedian Larry Smith.
Well, and I love the complaint line because they're like, you're our favorite comic, which is why we want, because they had just a handful, because they were like, oh, we could just have you. And I'm like, let's do a few other people and just all of us do like 15 minutes. So just have it like a 45 minutes, maybe an hour of comedy, and then you guys play. But let's keep it short. And they're like, all right, that's cool, but we're going to have you to go right before us. And I did what I always do when I feel like other comics are being disrespected. And I go up and start yelling into the microphone like Bobcat Goldthwait in the 80s.
Spectacular.
And then I just tell a long-winded story about the time I was unwittingly dosed with acid. And that usually gets people's attention. Usually that's
you have to go for the grab and stuff. But you're right. Ambush comedy doesn't always work. Much like an ambush sermon probably doesn't grab the right audience when you're doing it inside of a fucking Taco Bell. Like nobody really wants to. I'm having a chalupa, pal. Get the fuck away from my kids.
Look, I'm just trying to have a chimichanga and some cinnamon twists and this unalcoholic Baja Blast.
What the fuck is a cinnamon twist, by the way? Have you had one recently?
It's like it's
no, I know what it is because I've eaten it, but what is it? It's cinnamon sugar covered styrofoam?
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So those packing peanuts?
You're right. Yeah.
They're just dipped in butter, rolled in cinnamon sugar, and then deep fried, and then rolled in more butter and cinnamon sugar.
By a high schooler who doesn't want to be there.
Usually a hobo they get from behind the dumpster. That is just like, I'll take whatever leavings you got today. What? I got to earn my money. Well, all right. Have you guys ever heard of cinnamon twists? This is something. This is something we make around the tire fire every night.
It said help wanted outside for the last 6 months, and now's my time.
I know I'm help unwanted, but I'm still here and I'm ready to go.
Hose him off with peroxide, bring him in, show him how to fuck up the ground beef.
Can we make him wear gloves? No, but he demands that he just wears socks on his hands the whole time.
We can't even request that he wears a shirt.
It's better if I don't. I catch on fire a lot less. What? Just I've been drinking kerosene and ivermectin. What? Okay. Well, that's fine. Can you pull a cock gun full of sour cream? You goddamn right I can. I've been practicing for this my entire life.
When the tools that you're using to make people's food are the same as found in the back of an Ace Hardware that's going out of business, you have to really look at your goddamn your whole your whole model, your whole business model. Like, is this right? Should we be doing this?
Should we be? Is this okay? When we got this hobo here, and yeah, I'm a hobo. I chose this life. It didn't choose me. All right. Well, that's something.
You don't need a pot when you can cook stuff out of a can. Okay, sir. Whatever you think.
Yeah. You ever had boot wine? Once or twice. Well, have you ever had my boot wine? Well,
but his is just you squeeze his boot and liquid comes out.
What is that? It's the secret ingredient. What is that secret ingredient? Shushies. Okay.
It's like Cinderella. It's like drinking champagne out of a fancy lady slipper. It's not like that at all. And even that's gross. So I don't know what's the matter with you. Did the bitch just get out of the shower? Because I still don't want to do it. Who cleaned your shoes? Are they brand new?
I don't know, man. I'll tell you if I'm trying to think. No, I was like, who would I do that for? Like who? What? I mean, if Nicole asked me, I would obviously. Because I just want to keep her happy.
No.
Yes.
No.
Look, I know she can do better. I know she can do better. She knows she can do better. All my friends know that she can do better. If she
she wants you to drink liquid out of her footwear, then you know you can do better. That's fucking batshit crazy. No, I can't give that to you.
Not convinced. Not convinced. Not with this low self-esteem, buddy.
She wouldn't make you do it.
She wouldn't make me.
No.
But
I eat a plate full of the Queen of England's pantyhose like spaghetti, though. But that's just the story. As long as I can live stream it,
right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as long as she's sitting there going, "Oh, Philip, get in here."
Hold on, maybe nylon's not pantyhose, not the middle bit. Maybe it's just the leg part,
not the middle bits. Well, you know, she doesn't wear full pantyhose; she just wears the knee highs.
I don't know that at all.
Yeah,
I don't know what this woman's doing.
Yeah, we all know that. Everybody knows that an older lady doesn't wear pantyhose. She just wears knee highs.
She has been royalty for 238 years. She can do whatever the fuck she wants.
Yeah, she
could be riding a duck around the palace right now for all I fucking know.
God, I hope she would. I hope
might as well at that point. I know she drinks like 4 or 5 cocktails a day. Are you waving at the cops again? You waving them in at this point?
I forgot that you could see me. I forgot that there was a video portion.
You forgot that you could see me. We're looking at each other.
Come here for a sec.
Go see what the cops are doing.
Are the cops still out there? No. Okay, good. Come here for a sec.
Ladies and gentlemen, our guest host, Nikki.
Yeah, we're going to have a guest host for a few seconds.
All right, well, I'm going to ask her about the fucking shit. Hey, we're putting Nikki in the outdoor sex swing.
Oh, I gotta maneuver my. Hello, hi.
Hello, darling. How are you?
I am well. How are you?
Gentlemen, guest host.
Oh,
Nick has come over here.
Tits. Yeah, I just got back from adult shit, grocery shopping, booze shopping. I mean, I'm like, we're set. I really should have brought my sunglasses. I didn't realize I was gonna be on location.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, right. I think he has to go take a shit or talk to the state troopers that are in front of your house. I'm not sure, but in what you just came in. In what, I'm going to catch you up. In what world would you ever require Smith to drink a beverage out of your footwear as you drink his beverage out of the mug, which makes very good sense.
I mean, it's here. It's mine. I mean,
yeah, of course.
Squatter's rights. Absolutely.
He forced you to sit down and talk to me, so drink his hooch.
In what world would he
drink? No. Yeah.
Out of my footwear.
Liquid out of your footwear. He said that he would do it to keep you happy. My portion was because he does not deserve you. My portion was she would never ask you to because she's not a fucking lunatic.
No, so I wouldn't ask him.
There it is.
Were there money to be made from it?
No. This is just purely a power play.
Nope. If there's no money, I don't give a shit.
I don't believe that. Who do you think would be paying you in this instance?
Oh, I don't know. Strangers on the internet.
No, fair. Okay, if there's money involved, what the fuck is this idiot doing?
Oh no, he's decided.
He's seeding the lawn. What the fuck?
He's feeding his birds.
Is that bird seed?
It sure is.
Throwing? Is he playing Hitchcock the home game behind you? Just trying to get these fuckers.
He's feeding his birds and keeping them happy. We gotta make friends with the crows and keep our bird friends happy.
I've got the ibis out front that you politely.
The Florida chicken.
I've got like 3 or 4 of these fucking things every morning. They just walk around, digging holes.
They're like your squirrels, right?
Well, the squirrels are my squirrels.
Wait, you got squirrels down there? Florida's got squirrels. Bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
It's a very weird fucking lie. That's a real big flex to make. No, we got squirrels.
No, we definitely have squirrels.
Not on me, but there are squirrels.
Well, it seems like you've got work to do.
We were talking about this. My vermin is different. We've got lizards. There are squirrels who leave me alone. They got Florida chickens, which dig holes and look for worms. This idiot behind you is literally okay. Well, apparently he's eating.
I really assumed he was just going to put them in my hoodie. Oh, I don't want. I'm not hungry.
What a weird thing that he is doing right now.
What a specific task to do at this very moment.
Do you know what do you know what today's show's about?
I don't.
Me neither, because he's feeding the fucking birds right now.
He's the fucking pigeon lady from Home Alone 2.
Yeah, sure.
Well, I already said it on the show, but I'll thank you personally for having my back last couple of shows. I really appreciate you. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Absolutely. Anytime, hopefully not too often, but I'm happy to step in when I can. And
I wouldn't talk to him for an hour either.
Shit. Well, it really was a catch-up session between us because we hadn't seen each other. But that's okay.
You smelled him though, and I think that's the most important.
I think, smelling him is just the same.
You could probably find him in a cave if you had to, right?
Developing a new musk.
He's developing musk. Did you get birdseed on my face? Thank you.
Obviously, because he put a fucking handful of birdseed on your face. That watched him do it. Fucking idiot.
We have witnesses.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready to step back in, or are you just chilling?
I'm good. I'm gonna come back.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'll hand you back off, and I'm gonna go put groceries away. I love you.
Okay. Bye. All right. So I'm gonna make this idiot pause the thing here real quick. Hold on, these guys think so he knows I can hear him. There we go.
Oh no. What have I done? Here we go. Oh shit.
Oh Christ, it's in a basket. You just failed at chair. That's spectacular. Yeah, let's put you in a chair that moves when you're outside.
Yeah, put me in a swing while I sit down and my feet flip out.
The first 70% of that you ease your way in. The last 30 you just wait for broke and let Jesus take the wheel of your asshole. I'm gonna do one of these here real quick, pal. I need to go attend to something real quick.
All right.
The answer was seamless. The answer was Nikki would never ask you to drink liquid out of her footwear unless there was an eccentric internet millionaire and there was money involved. At that point, I hadn't thought about that. I figured it'd just be more of a power play on her part.
Well, did she tell you about her plan for New York style cheesecakes?
I don't believe so.
Yeah, she's all about and okay with if someone wants to pay her for a video of her putting her foot in a cheesecake, as long as they provide the cheesecake, she'll do it because who's getting hurt?
Wait, so her business model is you give me pastry, but it has to be New York cheesecake.
No, it doesn't have to be. Whatever pastry
for this.
Yeah, whatever pastry you want, as long as you provide the pastry, she will send a video of her stepping in said pastry or confection, and then because who's getting hurt?
Nobody. That dumb bitch was farting in jars. She was the only one who got hurt there for eating really gnarly stuff and pushing too hard. So yeah, this is there's money to be made.
I'm all about it. Like, I will hold the camera for her to do that.
That's whatever.
Right, it's not hurting anybody. As if that's your thing. I mean, she's happy to provide.
I'm giving up on society, so this all seems very above board to me.
Right? This seems perfectly fine. All the ice in my drink has melted.
She drank half your shit too.
That's my girl. So this segues nicely into today's topic.
Oh, yay!
I think she's giggling at the fact that I just slurred my words.
Okay. I don't get giggles. I get eye rolls. And look at that. It must be 5 p.m.
Well, see, and this is why I do talk about this on stage a little bit, but I married the world's greatest enabler. So instead of someone that when my friends go, should we have one more shot? And they look at her and they go, yeah, let's see what happens. I'll tell you what happens. I end up naked in the backyard saved for a cowboy hat and a Nerf gun hunting Chupacabra at 3 a.m. So that's what happens.
Yeah. I have a different relationship. I have one that goes, well, I'll talk to you on Tuesday because not right now.
Not right now. Yeah. I
understand.
She does hit a point where it'd say, that's enough. Maybe you should just sleep out here in your swing chair and pray that you can hold on. Look at me. I'm a bull rider. Sure you are, buddy. Just
good for you, sunshine. Good for you.
Good for you, you big dumb dick. So we've we've recorded 2 episodes with me outside. It is an experiment. We don't know how well it's going.
At least we know the cops are showing up.
Yeah, we know the cops are showing up. And also, in light of the news that I shared about her willing to stick her piggies in whatever confection some weirdo would like her to do, she's not getting off on it, but she's willing to take the money for it. I got birdseed in my beard. That's fun.
Not the first time. Not the first time today.
No, it's really not.
No.
No, it's good enough for my birdies. It's good enough for me.
Not true, but a different life for me.
We're going to talk about failed experiments.
Yay! I don't want to talk about my first marriage this long, but we could touch on it if you want.
Samesies. What do you do? You take an experiment. It's a hypothesis. It turns into a theory. You try it out. It doesn't work out for everybody involved. And then you try to take what did work and apply it to the next experiment.
Well, yeah, that's what an experiment is. Like, you're testing your theory. You come up with an idea, you theorize. There's nothing inherently wrong with that. They're not always going to come to fruition, and then you have to recreate it, and then you have to have people in Finland do it on their lawn and see if that works. I'm not a science master, but you understand. I get the general gist.
I'm not a science master, but I
get the gist, though.
But I did. There's a lot happening around in our neighborhood. All of a sudden,
it's terrifying to watch you look around. I swear to Christ, I'm looking for smoke.
to coming out of my ears, or
no, around you, or possibly just the feed that you just put in your lawn.
Yeah. I'm trying to call my minions.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah, I'm a fan of my birds, man.
Yeah,
I have my bird feeder is broken.
That's why you're just throwing it in the lawn.
Yeah.
How do you break a bird feeder?
You hit a rock, or in our case, I had someone who was throwing old citrus into the yard, and then I would hit it with a lawnmower, and it would
turn into a rock.
Yeah, and it would then shoot it out of the lawnmower and make me shit my pants at the same time. And so I've put a moratorium on throwing citrus into the fucking yard.
I would also like to apologize to, I forget his name, Stephen 19 something or other, who said one of his biggest frustrations was us saying what the topic was going to be and then immediately forgetting to get into it. You know the show, pal.
Yeah, I mean, we say it right at it's in the title. We ignore it.
No.
So I'm going to start with this one. Franz Reichelt's Aviator suit.
Is this the wingsuit? That worked.
This is from 1912.
Oh, okay. No, different thing. We did not have the technology yet.
Yeah. Can I also share that I have not read through these yet? Our production assistant and guest co-host Nicole sent me some things, and so I just started scrolling through and going, "Yep, this will do."
So we're going on the journey together, are we?
We are walking on this journey together. If there's anything to be said for Franz Reichelt, it's that he had supreme confidence in his own invention. In the early 1900s, Reichelt crafted a parachute from 320 square feet of fabric, all of which folded up into a wearable aviator suit. He had conducted several parachute tests using dummies.
It's called a parachute.
In this case,
there were 2 of them. Yep,
yeah,
it's a parachute.
It's a parachute. He conducted several parachute tests using dummies, which all failed. He pinned the blame on the buildings, saying that they simply weren't tall enough.
I don't know if the science is there, but I like the gumption.
And that's what this podcast is all about. In 1912, Reichelt planned to test his latest version by flinging a dummy off the Eiffel Tower. But when he arrived at the famous landmark, the inventor surprised the waiting crowd.
Oh, no.
I paused there. By strapping on the parachute suit
Pause,
himself.
You don't have to say you paused. Okay, yeah. He did, huh?
And taking the leap.
Oh.
The parachute, spoiler alert, didn't open. And Reichelt became a victim of his own invention. Hold on. An autopsy reportedly determined that he died of a heart attack on the way down.
Oh, well, yeah, okay. So, was the suit, I know that maybe you picked up something I didn't because you just read this for the first time, same as I. Was the suit, was a suit with a parachute attached to it? As opposed to like a backpack kind of situation?
It seems like he just took a bunch of fabric and wrapped it around strategically. And so you could like pull a cord or hit a button and then it would just unravel around you. And then you would have a parachute attached to your aviator suit.
Right.
So he probably came up there looking like the Michelin Man or the kid from fucking Christmas Story.
Okay, so it was like a flight suit that you already wore, so you don't have to have a separate parachute for like 1912. So for like biplanes, I'm guessing, or something along those lines, maybe. Yeah. So you don't have to fumble.
Or non-binary planes or whatever.
Not
pan planes. Some pan planes.
As opposed to like. This is a precursor to the ejector seat.
Yes.
This was the first attempt at an ejector seat, but what he did was he ejected himself from his existence.
It sounds like what this guy did is what all of us wanted to try, but apparently had good enough either siblings or parents to stop us, where we just wrapped a sheet around ourselves with some twine and went on top of the shed and said, I think this can work. Hey, maybe don't do that. Remember, we're poor and we don't have insurance.
How do you say hold my beer and watch this in French 108 years ago? 110.
Sacre bleu, oui, oui, oui. Oh no.
Oh no. Holy shit!
Merde. I believe
there you go. Yeah.
There it is. That's
Je suis un petit merde.
Just readjust me here in my own parachute seat here.
That chair is definitely something that should have been attempted by you.
I love it so much. Because what's nice is there's straps that I can pull and then it just lays flat.
I'm having a hard time picturing that, but that's not surprising. I've been drinking zero sugar adult Mountain Dew for
you've been drinking Mountain Dew, boozy Mountain Dew, which you yelled at me like the first year we did this show because I was mixing vodka and blue Mountain Dew.
Yeah, this is irony. Did you not catch up on any of this?
I'm sorry. You're right. You're absolutely right.
I'm not proud of any of this. This is not a thing we're going to be doing. I'm trying to give you fuel to make fun. Oh, God.
I'm having a freedom mule. Justice mule.
Justice mule.
All right, next.
But it's still called Russian roulette.
Yes, it is. McDonald's bubblegum flavored broccoli. To go along with your alcoholic Mountain Dew.
Hold on. If anybody's gonna do it, the people at McDonald's are trying to branch out. Holy shit. Okay, no. You know what? You piqued my interest, friend. I'm all ears.
This is probably the shortest one on this list.
How is there not a lot?
Okay, I want you to give me a guess. What year do you think that they tried to do this?
Bubblegum flavored broccoli. When did they ever have broccoli? Was this in the US?
I don't have that information.
But bubblegum flavored, I would assume it'd be the U.S. But broccoli, 1989.
In 2014,
Come on, my guess was pretty solid.
no,
That
that's
was
a
not-
solid. Absolutely,
Okay.
that does seem like an 80s thing to do.
Yeah, late 80s.
Because
Like,
the 80s we were trying to make unhealthy things healthy, and then the 90s we had like, ooh, but these are they're health cookies. They're not. No, they're just flavorless cookies.
no.
They're just sadness confections.
Have you eaten a rice cake? Fuck you. I'll take rice disc, but I will not let you say cake.
Yeah, this is not a cake. McDonald's concluded that they needed to offer more nutritious options for children,
Yes.
which this is a quote from this, which led one mad scientist in Ronald's test kitchen to come up with bubblegum flavored broccoli.
Wait, they're not adding like bubblegum flavoring to it? They're trying to genetically create.
They're trying to genetically alter
Really?
bubblegum for bubblegum flavored broccoli. Luckily for all of us, this horrifying experiment never made it to a happy meal.
He was trying to genetically alter broccoli to make it taste like the shittiest flavor of gum, which is gum flavor.
Yeah, bubblegum flavored gum.
Yeah. You ever have bubblegum flavored ice cream? It's just like I don't like any of this. What is the point of this? There's little pieces of gum in it. Fuck you. It's not food.
So I just have to chew my ice cream. No, thank you. Ice cream is the most wonderful dessert. It's the best food on the planet, because if you want to, you can eat it in the most lazy way possible. Because you can lay on your back and take a spoon and just drop it in your mouth, and it just melts and slides down your fat fucking neck. I love ice cream, and adding bubblegum to it just makes it a chore.
Does it say the name of this fucking lunatic who was trying to make bubblegum flavored vegetables?
No. Probably for the best. He's probably in witness protection. He's probably making things for the government that they just do in Gitmo now to extract information from farmers.
You know what though? Like, I get it. Like, the world is all possibilities now. It's like, I'm gonna make bubblegum flavored broccoli. Why? Because they cloned a sheep 20 years ago, fucker. Like, well, okay, I guess you have a point. In the loosest sense of the term, you have a point.
You have a point? Because fuck you, I guess it was taken.
And the other part about that is that we cloned a sheep, and they named it after Dolly Parton. Anything is possible.
Anything is possible, but should anything be possible? Your scientists were so concerned about if they could, they didn't think about if they should. This is a real.
It's a quote from Jurassic Park.
Jeff Goldblum moment.
Yeah,
it's a real Jeff Goldblum moment.
It doesn't say the fucker's name, huh? Because I have to hunt this cunt down.
Yeah, we actually have to do a C+ effort. Hey, when Nicole, when you listen to this, you're on research. She is our dramaturge for this show.
Good.
You know that.
Good.
I love the name of this one. William Perkins' Marvelous Mistake.
Wait, are you saying marvelous like Billy Crystal on SNL,
nope,
or are you
like
saying
mauve,
like the color?
The color.
Okay.
But the fact that it's like
was he in charge of the bubblegum flavored broccoli's color?
I can only assume that the bubblegum broccoli boy was inspired by William Perkins.
Marvelous mistake. Let me guess. He was trying to come up with a way to grow people's hair mauve.
No. I want to say close, but it's not. In 1856, chemist William Perkin was experimenting with ways to manufacture a synthetic version of quinine, a tonic water ingredient that also happens to treat malaria. At the time, Dyes were only made from things like plant material and insects. But when Perkin was mixing up his latest quinine concoction, he accidentally produced an oily sludge that left a lovely shade of light purple residue. He had unwittingly discovered a way to produce mauve. The color was a smash hit, especially after Queen Victoria donned it for her daughter's 1858 wedding. And we all know who that daughter is. Queen Elizabeth, that we love today.
No, Queen Elizabeth has been alive forever. She was actually one of the queens of Egypt.
Yes.
Wait, so that's the whole thing? Like he was just trying to make quinine and he just came up with mauve?
Mm-hmm.
But he nailed mauve? Like his mauve coloring didn't like cause lupus in geese or something?
No. This is like the dickhead that tried to come up with plastic explosives and made silly putty instead.
Yeah, okay. So but he made something.
So will it blow up the Nazis? It will not. What will it do? Will pick up Beetle Bailey's face.
I was about to say Beetle Bailey, and then it'll bounce.
And then we can stretch it, roll it, and throw it at people. Oh,
I'm gonna sell it in an egg. Why? Because it seems like a much nicer way to make a living, to be honest. Like, you have a point. Yeah. You have a very solid. What happens if they swallow it? Nothing. Perfect. That's great. Aw, he accidentally made mauve. That's kind of sweet. See, I like shit like that. That doesn't upset me.
Right? Isn't that?
It's like the guy who like tried to make bubblegum flavored broccoli. He accidentally made anthrax. It's like, oh, shit, really? Fuck.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I'm killing you.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, don't fucking touch it.
Let's see. Again, first time reading this, so we're just going to go on to the next one. Wait. No, that's a good one to end on. Let's do this one, and then I have a good one to end on.
Okay.
The Michelson-Morley experiment.
Okay.
Just give me a guess what you think that's about, because I don't even know.
Shit. The word Mickelson, I think, isn't he a golfer? I'm guessing these two people are not related.
That's Nicholson. That's Jack Nicholson.
Okay, Mickelson is somebody that's like a.
That's Jack Nicholas. Jack Nicholson is an
Mickelson
actor.
is there's somebody named Mickelson.
Mickelson is the guy that used to own the Five and Dime, where you and I would go get a bologna sandwich and a gin fizz.
Okay. So it's Mickelson and Morley? Morosley?
Mickelson and Morley. The famous comedic duo, Mickelson, Morley.
They wanted to experiment with reliable, repeatable cold fusion for energy for the world for free, but accidentally made the KY jelly that makes your dick warm a little bit.
Yeah, we don't need to go any further. That's exactly.
I did Google it. So
that's exactly it.
I was cheating. I had no fucking idea. Obviously.
How did you know that? That was so good.
I know everything about dick warming a little bit.
Yeah, I know everything about my dick being warmed slightly.
Why do you think I took up crochet?
Frustration.
Okay, yeah, but why else?
Dick warmers.
Thank you.
Another happy failure is that's
good.
Oh my God, that's what the tag for our show should have been.
Another happy failure.
Another happy failure. Zig and Larry ignore a topic. Another happy failure.
Two guys who were trying to do a comedy podcast accidentally just made other people feel really good about themselves listening to them fuck up.
Hold on. That's the name of this episode.
Oh, very good. Hold on. He's taking notes, so this could take a while. He has to spell everything phonetically.
No. Thank God for Siri and spell check. So the experiment was supposed to detect ether, which would have come in handy when I was 12 and in the Boy Scouts. A substance
anywhere there's accidentally ether.
A substance that carried light waves, according to some scientists. The working theory at the time, in the late 1800s, was that ether was motionless So the motion of Earth through space would alter the speed of light, depending on what direction you were facing.
Wait, what?
Do you want me to read it again?
Yes, I do, because I think ether. I think we're not talking about like the substance ether, like the that you put on a rag and you breathe.
Yeah,
in,
the substance ether that both of us use to get our prom dates.
Yeah, we're not talking about the huffing thing. We're talking about the existential idea of ether, as in the ether. Correct?
I don't think so. I think it means the experiment was supposed to detect ether.
Okay. Well, I think I'm right. Say it again.
I think you're probably. I'm going to say you're right. A substance that carried light waves, according to some scientists.
Got it.
The working theory at the time in the late 1800s was that ether was motionless. So the motion of Earth through space would alter the speed of light, depending on, this is my favorite part, depending on what direction you faced.
Got it. Okay. So, sure. Let's say got it at least as close as I'm going to get.
Yeah. This was popularly known as ether wind, which is what I refer to my farts.
It's not a band name from 1998.
Ether wind, right?
Ether wind. They were like a punk
They
band,
opened for didn't they open for Dishwalla?
Yeah, but at one point so did I, so who gives a shit?
Well, I think we all opened for Dishwalla in different ways.
If you were alive in the 80s, you opened for Dishwalla at some point.
To test the ether wind theory, scientist Albert Michelson invented a device that could theoretically measure changes to the speed of light, thus detecting the supposed ether wind. Now, I have been to many punk shows where someone handed me a fistful of mystery pills. And theoretically, I could also measure changes to the speed of light.
Sure.
The device was perfectly accurate, but it didn't detect any changes in the speed of light. What Michelson and his collaborator, Edward Morley, discovered, or rather didn't discover, eventually led to Einstein's theory of special relativity and the realization that the speed of light is a universal constant and there is no absolute space or absolute time. Which, again, when you take a fistful of mystery pills at a punk concert and are left to your own devices because you sneak away from your friends and family because you have what's commonly known as dissociative depression, you can also discover the relative speed of nothing.
This subject's a little far beyond me, but I just want to bring up the fact that anything can be a suppository if you have the right kind of friends.
Anything's a suppository if you've got enough gumption and self-confidence. That's what I'm saying.
So they accidentally helped out Einstein. I got no jokes for this. This is way too. Let me talk to you in about 3 days. I'll come up with one really bad hack joke.
Yep. This is one of those things that I wish Nicole, we called Nicole in for, because she could probably explain this to us, or maybe even Gideon. Gideon could probably understand this one.
You know what? Even with this knowledge, we're not going to do anything with it.
No.
Like there's no reason for us to know this. We're still trying to figure out how many times can we sleep in these sheets when we're 43 before we got to wash them. That's about where our brain chemistry's at.
I understand. What I know at 43 is that I can sleep in those sheets for as long as as my wife tells me I can. And then I go, yes, I will help you change the sheets and flip the mattress.
Yep.
Because no matter what I do, there's always leave-ins.
Yeah. I just hear we need to change the sheets. I don't need to know why. Sure.
I don't need to know why either.
Seems like something I should be helping with.
I'll be honest, I don't remember in my 20s changing a sheet.
You know which side of the bed is mine because of the grease stain. And that's how dumb we are. We went from the theory of relativity to grease stains that we sleep in under 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Maybe we should just move on. I just feel bad about myself now.
Okay.
I feel like I should read a book. Or at least look at one. I'll just look at a book.
Just look at a book. What book would we look at?
I don't know. I just want to remind myself that I own a book.
It's
by Douglas Adams. So it doesn't.
You know what? My laptop right now that I'm recording on, is sitting on a stack of books.
2 of them being stolen Bibles.
One is by Mark Bittman called Animal Vegetable Junk.
Are there commas in there?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Sure.
Another one is Cloud Cuckoo Land, a novel by Anthony Doerr.
You were just picking books based on thickness for propping purposes, correct?
Yes. And the other one is Bourdain, the definitive oral biography.
Biography? I didn't read that one.
The biography?
Yeah. What's a biography? If you had to define it.
The biography is when there's 2 dudes who really dig each other, and they're also into into map making.
Huh.
Yeah. So biography.
So you bisexual cartographer is where you went.
Yeah, and then they have a woman who also is into the same things, and then they all get together and make a mess of a globe. Biography.
Stupid ass.
All right, here's the one we're ending on.
Good.
The Cleveland Indians 10-cent beer night.
We've talked about this.
Have we talked about this?
Hit me, but I'm almost positive we have. Or I'm just remembering one of my favorite episodes from another podcast that I listened to. But hit me. I know a lot about this motherfucker. I love it.
In 1974, the Cleveland Indians tinkered with a new promotion to increase game attendance, giving fans the opportunity to purchase an unlimited amount of beer for 10 cents a cup, which wasn't, I quote to this article, wasn't the best idea. The game against the Texas Rangers was an eventful one. Memorable events of the evening included a woman running into the Indians' on-deck circle and flashing the umpire, a naked fan running onto the field and sliding into second base, and
first, by the by.
Yeah. And a father and son who ran onto the outfield and mooned the bleacher section. Things took a violent turn when fans launched fireworks into the Rangers' dugout. And the whole thing eventually turned into an all-out riot. Fans against players on both teams. Players were hit with folding chairs. There were numerous fistfights. And some players were injured when they were pelted with rocks.
They were making makeshift prison weapons out of broken fucking bleacher seats.
After that, the Cleveland Indians kept 10-cent beer nights, but limited the promotion to 2 drinks per person. So they kept 10-cent beer. They're like, you know what? We made a lot of money, and it was pretty good. So maybe we should keep 10-cent beer night, but only limit it to, and this is 1974. So here's the thing. The dad could have taken, because it's Cleveland. So you're going to have blue collar dads with like 8 kids. Those dads could have went and bought a beer, 2 beers, 20 cents. Here's my 20 cents. And then sent subsequently each of those 8 kids to get another 10-cent beer.
When they first did it, they did put a limit on it, but that limit was 6. You can walk away with a 6er with your fingers in 3 fucking plastic cups in each hand, wandering away. And they were wondering why people were launching beers at the Texan team. Because
here's
the
the thing,
projectiles cost a dime, for fuck's sake.
They were throwing rocks. Even the Cleveland Indians field is cleared of rocks, that means to me that somebody went to their work truck, grabbed a wheelbarrow and a scoop shovel and said, Dale, help me out. And they loaded it full of rocks and said, let's launch these at the Texas Rangers.
At one point, they had one of those big fucking like semis just pulled up full of Budweiser and tappers attached to the truck. And they were doing it like out in like the park, not exactly the parking lot, but outside of the field when you can still like come in and out the field as much as you want. And it was being attended by 3 teenage girls who were doing it as a fucking summer job.
I just assumed that they just pulled the tanker trucks up and let people sidle up underneath like Barney when he's unattended at Moe's.
Dude, it was fucking pandemonium. People lost their shit. I don't think they finished that game by any means. I don't know how far they got into it.
When Barney's just pulling the tap and then he chops it up and he's like, uh-oh, my heart stopped. There it goes. And then pulls it back down.
I feel like, shit, I'll have to remember. I thought that we did this episode. If not, oh God, I'm going to do it. Because it deserves this whole fucking episode. But like, I don't know how far in the game they got before they just straight up gave up. But the entire like visiting team, the coach was like, fuck it, we forfeit. Everybody grab a bat, get us to the bus so we don't before we die. Before we're trampled by the fucking people of Ohio.
By the way, we love you, Ohio. You're still our greatest
big fan, but you had one really weird day in the middle of the 70s.
Here's the thing. Here's what I love: the fact that Ohio, Columbus area, Cleveland area, all of those places in Ohio are the people that download our podcast the most.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I know that if we ever had to do a podcast versus somebody from Texas, Ohio's got our back.
Just give them a handful of real cheap beer
Yeah.
and an aluminum stick.
Yeah.
With the word Louisville down the side.
And a 5-gallon bucket of rocks. And we are...
Yeah. They were making like shivs and shit. Like there's just no fucking around. It was weird. Oh, that's what it was. There's a whole episode. That's what we can't. There's a whole episode on it from my buddies at the Dollop who did one. Oh God, it's so blindly good. Like just on my best day. It's just such a great day in the history of the world. Where just like they gave like thousands, and they went over capacity by like 5,000 people or more, something like that.
Jesus,
I don't remember off the top of my head. Don't quote me. I'm just remembering random facts that I can pull out of my half booze out of brain about it right now.
Sure.
But yeah, it was a glorious day. It was like the Juneteenth. Let's see, the day that we landed on the moon, and Nicole or 10-cent beer night. Those are all very like close in my heart.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great days.
God bless
Great
America.
days. Mm-hmm.
God bless America, and God bless poorly stitched hats.
.com?
Yes, actually.
Nice.
Yeah, poorly stitched hats. Yeah, .com. It is. I'm looking
They
at
look like they're all going to be one of a kind. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right, buddy. What we learned today?
Oh, I'll tell you what I learned. The watermelon's better than the black cherry. In the same way that 3 fingers is better than 4. When you're unlubed.
You know what? I will try that tonight and give you a full report at the next episode.
The watermelon?
No, 3 fingers is better than 4.
Ah. Oh, yeah.
Wait,
Leaps
whose
and bounds.
fingers?
Hmm?
Whose fingers?
Well, you know what they say. Find the toughest guy in the yard.
and give him the post-passionate kiss.
That you can muster. You fucking idiot. Let's see. What did we learn? We learned that I'm terrible at guessing anything that's going to involve the theory of relativity or its precursors. And I did learn that you were trying to figure out what the ether meant, thinking that was a liquid. Possibly.
I tell he's on stage. I don't do science.
What'd you learn, pal?
I learned that that if I'm going to drink alcoholic Mountain Dew, I want to sit in the same room with you and pretend like it doesn't bother me while you shiver.
Yeah, no, we're gonna get through it together. But
I also learned that my wife will indulge me when I need by stepping in to co-host while I decide that I need to urinate and also feed the birds.
Oh, I learned one more thing. Bill, if you're out there, give me that fucking rubber stopper. You find it. You go down that hole and you find
God damn it, Bill. God damn it, Bill. You get him. Also, yeah, with your collapsible cane, I learned that you are just a broke dick daredevil.
I can see it. I can't fucking do shit. But I do wear skin tight lycra on the weekend.
and me and a lot of the other fellows appreciate that. What else did I learn? I learned that McDonald's. No, I didn't learn this. I was just reminded that McDonald's is, of course, a fucking monster.
Oh God, how can we befuck science in the most disgusting way possible? I know.
How can we further spit in the face of God?
God.
Oh,
Damn it.
All right. Hey, guess what, buddy?
Damn it. What?
I love you.
I love you.
Oh,
on
and you know,
paper.
oh.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take it.
Where's that Laotian kid?
It's
The best part's about hanging out with these guys. God damn it, son of a bitch, motherfuck.